we're in my closet and I'm starting to prep my closet for the new season, which just basically means I'm taking out very summery pieces, moving them into my back closet and making sure to bring in the fall pieces. While I'm doing that, I thought it would be really fun to just talk through my top 10 closet staples when it comes to creating the perfect fall wardrobe. And none of these involve a white t-shirt. Nope, they don't. They're a little bit unexpected, but I'm excited to share them with you. Now we're kicking off number one right away with the sponsor of today's video, which is Blackburn Shades. I believe in head to toe accessorizing, making your outfit the most maximal possible, and I think sunglasses are a huge part of that. And I was just recently organizing my closet, realizing I needed some more sunglasses to add to my repertoire of getting dressed, and so I'm so excited to partner with Blackburn Shades again because they make such incredibly designed sunglasses right here in California, but they are crafted in Italy, and they're also done in small batches, so the attention to detail is perfect. They really make sure you are getting the most luxurious, high quality sunglasses possible, and all of their shapes, color, and sizing are made to be unisex, so anybody and everybody can wear their collection. Of course, they have amazing styles, but they're also one of my favorite brands because all frames are $85. And 80% of that goes back to family-run Italian workshops, eco-initiatives, and reinvested back to the business, so I feel good about where my dollar's going. So you know they're going out of their way to just make sure they are making the best possible sunglasses. And I was so excited because I picked out two new designs for the fall that I felt like were categories I still needed in my closet. To me, fall always feels a little bit 70s inspired, so I selected the Dakota shades. I love the rectangular shape. The fact that it's a little bit see-through, it feels very vibey. I feel a little Bianca Jagger in them, and they just feel perfect for this fall, and they're really just such a statement and a necessity to have great sunglasses. And because I'm building out my fall wardrobe, I selected the Harper style with this half-rimmed sunglass shape. I love that these are kind of a classic with the tortoiseshell look, but then because they're half rimmed, that makes it even more unique. When I'm picking out staples for my closet, I always make sure that there's something classic about them, but that at the same time, maybe something a little unexpected. And so the Harper half rimmed was exactly that. So the Blackburn shades are my number one first closet staple to add to your wardrobe, and you can shop from the link down below and grab your own Harper or Dakota shades or any of the other designs that they've put out for fall. I really do think they're just an essential, and they're the little cherry on top of your outfit. I just feel fabulous. I'm often out and about, and I always want to have, you know, jet set sunglasses on every outfit. All right, and we are going to hop in to the other 9 of the top 10 closet staples I love to have for fall. And like I mentioned, these aren't your typical, some of them might be your typical suggestions, some of them might be a little bit different. I made a list of all the things that I come back to over and over in my closet for fall. They feel versatile, they feel fresh and fun, and they've got the always play dress up magic to them. So let's hop into the other 9. So we're gonna run around the room. I'm gonna show you different items here in my closet that I currently have and that are my staples, but then I also put down on the list a few things that I was looking for. So I'm going to take you vintage shopping for the gems that I think you need to have this fall. So we have a whole little shopping trip coming up too, but first let's hop into this closet now. Now you might think it's denim. It's not denim. This is, I think, the number one thing everyone should have in their closet because I wear it so much, and that is army pants. I have camo, army, all the things. In this moment, I'm speaking about just classic green army pants. I wear these all the time. You might not even see me wear them all the time. It's just that I don't always photograph it or share it on Instagram because they're kind of like sweatpants to me. They're the most comfortable pants, and I just feel like they're a hug. I honestly think this is any season, but during the fall, some of the few ways that I like to wear these, I love grabbing just even like a great pump with army pants, cuffing it, throwing on a classic black belt and a blazer, dressing it up, you know, for dinner with the pumps or something like that. And then you could go easy breezy on the weekend if you're going to, you know, for me, I'm always going to the baseball field, soccer field, football field, one of those fields. And I love to just grab a, you know, a button down. I mean, as classic as just a blue little button down army pants. And then if you want, you could layer a tank underneath this, throw this around your waist if you get too hot, because fall isn't always chilly. And then just go crazy and, you know, let's dress it up with, you know, a pussy bow blouse. I might walk over here and grab like a classic plaid brown blazer, and then I would probably put some boots with this as well. So like I said, it's so versatile. You can always wear a pair of army pants, and number one favorite for fall is army pants. Number two thing that is a closet staple for me, and really I think this has been a closet staple for most of my adult life, and that's a midi length skirt. And when I say midi, I mean it's not all the way to my ankles and it's not to my knees or above my knees. It's just that perfect midi length. This is so classic. You can style this honestly any season, but I do love it for fall. We've got the resurgence of the ballet flat. So with a ballet flat, if you want to do some loafers and some schoolgirl styling, but just, it's always on rotation in my closet. It feels perfect to pair with a pair of tall boots, and honestly, any shoe in my closet, I think a midi skirt works with. So let's just kind of even walk around and see spontaneously what I think would be fun with a midi skirt right now. I love the idea of maybe even having a fun little wild moment and pulling out a leopard blouse, going with this classic midi skirt. And I would maybe grab some big gold earrings to go with this. And then if we want to just have a full moment of leopard, we could do the little leopard loafer and then maybe throw some socks on with that. And then I'm going to get extra quirky, and I'm in the zone of, you know, putting on some tortoiseshell square shades. So essential for fall, a midi length skirt. Now we're on to my favorite section, which is accessories. And in particular, I think this fall you need to have some clip-on earrings. Yes, I just said that. I said clip-on earrings like your mom wore in the 80s. Come on over here. That's what I'm talking about. And pulling out my accessory drawers, I am loving the clip-on earring from the 80s. I call them button earrings as well. They're just very close to the ear. They're very statement, and there's something really fresh and fun about them. These are a little more crafty looking, but even this I still love. I have earrings on, so it's gonna be a little tricky, but just the idea of clipping that on and having this statement right there at your face, framing your face, it just feels new and fresh. And honestly, this is the easiest thing to thrift, because every thrift store in the world probably has a pair of clip-on earrings. I mean, for sure, gold and silver, you want to have those, but you know, having some of these fun pops of color is also amazing to have in the mix. And styles with anything. Style it with anything and put those big clip-on earrings close to your face this fall. Now for a fun suggestion for fall. It is called the party layer. Get yourself a costume and put it in your closet. And what I'm talking about is having these party layers of fun. And this, it does not have to be a circus piece like I have, which is a 1960s circus costume, but I do think some of these extra razzle dazzle fun pieces in the mix that feel just unexpected and playful, and they really are just going to take an outfit to another level. You're going to have a much better day if you have a party piece on. I just love it. And you really can plan on wearing this with really classic things. I think even just the juxtaposition of taking this, and then I've even worn them with just some classic green trousers, a little button down shirt underneath, really just kind of juxtaposing the idea of classic tailored with party animals. So don't be afraid of adding a little bit of fun into your closet this fall, and especially go to the costume stores this October when all those fun things are there and find yourself a vintage costume piece. It could be whatever you want, and throw it in. I promise you, you will not regret it. And this is a staple color to add to your closet this fall, and it was all over the runways, and that's red. I actually don't have a ton of red in my closet, so that is something I need to look for when I'm out thrifting and vintage shopping, looking for more red pieces. But I did find these, which I think are such a fun go-to for fall, and that's of course the ballet flat, which we're seeing everywhere, but I love that these are red. And to me, this is just going to take some of those outfits that maybe you've got a classic pair, come on over here, of chino pants. You've got like a khaki pair of pants on, and these are even wide leg, and then you throw on a little red ballet flat, and then maybe you've got a white button down, something simple on with it, but you've got that little pop of red in your outfit, and it's just going to be, you know, something eye-catching and fun, and you're ticking the box on a color that's really hot for fall. But definitely something I'm going to look for more, and that is red pieces. But that's easy because you're picking out the color, and then you go and you find all the things that are in that shade of red. So, like I promised, I also went to a few vintage stores to find gems to add to my closet staples for fall. I had a few on my list that I felt like I still needed, and so we're gonna head off there and then meet you back here. We are in Old Town Orange, which is here in Orange County where I live, and it has a ton of antique stores. So this is where I always go when I want to find some of the vintage treasures that I'm looking for. And in particular, each season when I want a few of those refresh must-have pieces, I pretty much know that I can find some of them here. So we're gonna head in to the first store and look for my first must-have on the list, which is a camo jacket. We're in the booth that I knew would have the camo jackets, and they do. So I'm gonna go through and look for the perfect one for me. But when it comes to camo jackets, I just feel like it's a fun layer. It feels like an unexpected neutral, and I love to wear them layered up with, you know, knits, and I love to do the mix of the kind of feminine, masculine with camo, and I honestly just feel like it's kind of like a leopard print is an essential. I think a camo is an essential. So I'm gonna look through the batch that they have here and see if any are the perfect fit for me. Trying on the first one. This has some interesting cool pockets here at the front, and I like this flag and the epaulettes here on the shoulder. I'm gonna really just try all of them on to find that perfect one. I might want a little more of a classic camo with some of the darker shades, but let's see. Say this one is too big, but once I got it fully on, I kind of liked it. So it is definitely maybe a little too big. So I want to try on the other one, and then of the three, pick which one. One of those, the zipper was broken, and so I didn't want to have to deal with that, but I did find one more, so I'm going to try on one more option. I feel like I'm, what is that? Goldilocks and the Three Bears, finding the perfect one. So then this is the next one I tried on. A little bit of a different camo, but I think it's really cool, and it's kind of the in-between fit of the first one and then the second one that was a little too big, but I feel like this might be it. I love all of the brown in this camo as well, and these big pockets here at the front and down on the bottom. I feel like this one fits the bill. It's exactly what I'm looking for. I want a little bit of an oversized fit. I wanted a classic camo. This actually has more of a very saturated green in it, which I really love, and all of the brown. This is just such a perfect must-have for fall. I also love that it's a lighter layer. It's not too bulky. This is something, especially in California, I just need a light layer most of the time, and so this is something even I can start to wear now in the evenings when it's a little cooler. I can throw this on, and I think add this to statement pieces. Add this to something really bold. Add it to, you know, really punchy colors, pinks, reds, purples, all of that. I love the idea of taking something very, I kind of think of like very editorial, or something you would see walk on the runway, and then throw just an amazing vintage army jacket over top. I just feel like it adds that juxtaposition, makes it so interesting, and it's timeless, timeless. This will never go out of style. It's just a must-have. Moved into the new location. This is where I'm going to look for my next must-have for this fall, which is a vintage 1950s circle skirt. We saw a ton of that in Prada, and just in general I saw a lot of this on the runways, and love this so much. I have a few in my collection that I wear all the time. I feel like they're timeless, and they can kind of be styled up any season. It's all about how you layer it, how you style it. So I am on the hunt for a perfect one. I found one. It's a little too big, I think, but I love this. This is a gorgeous 1950s circle skirt. What I love is this drop waist detail with the velvet and then the taffeta. I might just grab it and try it on. I ended up not going with that black skirt. I also felt like with black, I'd rather have maybe a different color or a print, and I'm on the hunt to see if I can find a better one. I just found a really great option. I'm gonna show it to you. It's exactly what I'm looking for. It's gingham, it's got these beautiful flowers on it. Got the skirt. I'm so excited. It was exactly what I was looking for the fall. And then the last item that's a must-have for me is a cocktail hat. I wear cocktail hats all the time, and I feel like every season for the last few years I've picked a few that are kind of my staples, and so I'm looking to add a new one. I of course wore this leopard print pillbox all the time. I also rock my sailor hat. I found a black one, but now I want something else. On this, which is amazing. I actually don't have anything like this. I need to see what it looks like though. I don't have my bun in, so I might have to take my hair down. This might be the most perfect hat. Perfect for fall. Also a little bit different from what I got with the leopard pillbox and all of that. This feels like a departure, kind of menswear, western. Love how big I think this is maybe the dome. I love the exaggerated shape of that. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Also, just a little tip on a hat like this, which you can tell the brim is a little bit ill-shapen. All I need to do is steam it and kind of help to reshape it, keep kind of spinning it around and reshaping it with some steam on it. So if you have a steamer and a hat like the brim has gotten wonky, that's just an easy tip. And with a hat, to me, it's the easiest thing to add personality to an outfit. As you can see, I wear hats all the time and I just love them so much. I've done it for years and I just feel like, especially in the fall, it feels like just that little cherry on top of the outfit. It adds the personality and I feel like this can be so fun to play with, so I'm so excited about this option. I checked off every box of must-haves that I was looking for. So much fun. I love to go to antique malls. I just feel like I can find exactly what I'm looking for. Prices are usually really good, and now I'm off to one more spot to get one more category of must-haves, and this one's maybe a little unexpected. My next must-have is inside the doors of the store that I'm outside of, and that is that I'm looking for socks. Socks to me are such a fun way to play around with just layering for fall. It's like a fun little addition to the outfit. I love the idea of wearing socks with heels, like pointy toe pumps. I love it with sandals. Of course, we talked about already, but with loafers, they're just a go-to. And so I feel like having lots of option when it comes to socks is really fun, and I am outside of Target. That's the last place that I'm heading today to just see if they have any new socks. I often just check Target first. Sometimes it's just to get a few of the white and the gray and the black ankle length and even knee-high socks, and then if they have any fun print, I'll pick those up too. So let's just go see what they have inside Target that is good when it comes to socks. When it comes to essentials, I love these crew socks, and these have gray and like a heather gray and then a black, and I like the little flex inside of them. Also the fact that they're ribbed and can be scrunched. Those are really cute. And having knee-high socks is always a good option, especially for knee-length skirts. I love this tan option, and I really like to have a charcoal gray color. I mean, just having some black and white options are really good, and these ones have a little ruffle detail on top, which I think would be really cute with some loafers. I also love this rugby pack here. They have two different options, and that's fun for that athletic look. I also really like these green and these red. There's just some options to add a little color. When it comes to prints, there's not any that are really calling my name. I love a classic print, and none of these are ones that I want to bring home, but sometimes it's good to check here to see what print socks they have. So as you saw, I went to the antique stores in Old Town Orange, which is one of my favorite places to go vintage shopping here in Southern California. And I did. I found that army jacket. I found a great hat that I think you should have for fall that becomes a staple. And then I also found a perfect 1950s skirt. Oh, I'm so excited to style all those pieces up. And I took you to Target to show you just looking for socks. I think socks are essential for a fall closet, and Target's always one place that I shop, but I also do Urban Outfitters or, you know, online at Nordstrom or something like that. So really that I do shop online for socks often, and I just feel like that's an easy way to find like pops of personality for your outfit. And that is my top 10 pieces that I have in my closet for fall. I love these. These are staples to me. They're versatile, they're fresh, and they've got that always play dress up magic to them. So that is my list. I'm wondering what your list is, or what some of the versatile go-to pieces for you. Please put those in the comments below. I would love to see those, because maybe there are things that I don't have that I need to add. So let me know, or send me a DM on Instagram or whatever. I definitely want to hear your top 10 closet staples. Thanks so much for hanging out in my closet today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe to my channel. I have new videos every single Thursday. And finally, always play dress up. Bye!